you got to take care of you, you know? And I've noticed in her, like when she steps back from the app, when she, was taking her little, she'll be gone for a day or two and then she comes back. Her demeanor is way different than it is when she's on here all the time,
Mhm.
just jumping box to box to box to box. Like I keep saying it, nobody should be able to make you feel a certain type of way about you. Love you for who you are.
Mhm.
You understand? You got to, and it's giving like she doesn't. Maybe
And you
not
know
each
what?
and every
And I'm
single
glad
time.
Queen
I get
said
that,
that.
but
I'm glad Queen said that.
something's gotta give because now it's starting to hurt and affect the people that are around you.
And it's hurting her even more because, and if you don't get off the app, you could just stay back, just sit back and observe. You ain't always gotta jump in the bite. You gotta heal first. If you don't heal first, it's nothing else gonna happen. Love you, heal you, and I think, man, you had that conversation because, like Queen said, when you got off for a minute and you came back, girl, you was glowing, and I was complimenting you that whole night when I watched your live. You was dancing, you
You
looked
don't
so
even gotta get
happy.
off
Like
though.
that's what I'm saying.
No,
You don't even have to get off. Just stay to yourself. You see how we sometimes we
Sit
be in the
back
comment
for a
section. You
minute.
don't even know we in the live. We just here listening. We want to watch.
but
So
Skittles enjoys trolling.
right,
That's
and people
fine.
know
But
her
listen,
triggers.
yeah. But listen, that's fine. But like she did even yesterday in Petty's live, she got up there, she was trolling. She showed us photos. There are safe places for you.
Wow.
No, it was fine. There are
No, it was,
safe places for
yeah.
you to troll. That was
Oh,
a
okay,
safe
okay.
place. Everybody laughed. It was done and over with. There's safe places, but there's places that people don't mean you any good. And I've
Mm-hmm.
seen them. I've seen them start from the top of your head and go to your feet and pick everything. And all they're doing is trying to hit those triggers. They know what your triggers are. I know what they are. I don't have a thing against you, but I can get you in a box and hit you with every trigger you've got.
Right. And you gotta
Alright.
learn to not let people weaponize your truth against you. That's where the healing come in at. When people throw shit your way, you should be able to suck that shit up. You don't always have to respond. I'm learning it. I just started learning it because I used to be the biggest person that responded to everything, but lately I've noticed sitting back and observing and just not even responding. It makes a difference, like I'm telling you. And like again, none of us up here are jumping on you. I think we all as women, and because we do like you, like we have no ill will against you. We just want to see you do better.
And that's what frustrates me the most because I
And
feel like I see so much potential in her that she don't even see in herself. And then when I try to explain it to her, she's automatically defensive and she go to hollering and doing the extra stuff. In my real life, I'm so laid back. It be quiet in my house
Yeah.
24/7. I be cooling. And so there's only so many times like you come in. I love high energy. But let's use that high energy in a constructive way. It doesn't have to constantly be just
Negative.
bullshit.
Negative, right.
Yes.
And you actually got friends because I'm Alice. Alice never going to boxes. Alice always supports you, and I'm gonna use her for example because Alex always try to say you was right. She try to come 13 them too. Like you got friends that really care about you, but y'all gotta come together and quit letting the outside people determine y'all friendship or come between what y'all and built. You cannot let no motherfucker that ain't built what y'all built tear that shit down. And again, Skittles, you going through a lot, you emotional. And I just think you need to get you a journal or get you somebody to talk to. Let that shit out and move on,
Mhm.
baby. Let it out, scream, holler, jump, whatever you
Yes.
gotta do. Let that hurt go so you can be back to you. You.
And
Because
always
you
and
a
keep
just
in
be
beautiful girl.
Hold
yourself.
on,
Be
Pastor keep
yourself.
trying to talk. Go ahead, Pastor.
sorry guys.
I'm
And
sorry,
always
boo.
no, you're fine. And always keep in mind that every comment you see does not need a response.
Right.
If you need to find your comfort and all that stuff. So if you see somebody like say Days said something, I'm gonna pick on him because I'm allowed to. He says something that was out of my comfort, which he wouldn't, because Days and I were buddies. I don't need to respond to it. Like vice versa. If I say something to Days and Days doesn't like the comfort of that comment, you know what I mean? he doesn't have to respond to it. We have to learn that, fuck everybody else and what they feel. It's how I feel sometimes.
Right.
So, you know,
You're right, because
and
I be talking to somebody. Joyce kept doing that shit, and it was aggravating as hell. I'm trying to have a conversation with you, but you arguing with the comments the whole time. And it's like, are we, having this conversation? You know what I mean? Like, can we have this conversation? I can't stand that. Like, some of them, yes, they need to be addressed. And no, I was pissed. I was pissed because I feel like she has so much fucking potential.
she does, honestly, she
And
does.
I'm glad Passion said that, and I want you to say it again, Passion, because every action does not deserve a reaction.
Right.
Every action does not reserve a reaction.
And there's always gonna be trolls in your life. If it's on here, if it's at work, or anything like that, we just have to, sometimes we have to ignore it and be the better person. Because if you don't give them a reaction of what they want, they're gonna be like, well, fuck, like that ruined my whole day. You're literally ruining their day. Because if they're not gonna get the positive attention, they're gonna get the fucking negative attention any other way that they can do it. There's actually a disorder on it. It's called ODD, and a lot of kids have it.
And not just kids. I feel like that's what she's been doing all day today.
Mm-hmm.
I honestly feel like that's what she's been doing all day today. She hasn't cared what kind of attention that she's getting.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, it just was hard to fucking watch.
It
And I
is.
know that she's around good people that actually care about her. When they're in the boxes together, just cutting up, having a great time, I scroll in there. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. This is what's up. You know what I mean? Because I feel like that's what she needs. But to go, just anywhere, which go anywhere you want to. But why keep putting yourself in the same situations over and over again? Like,
Mm-hmm.
why? Why do you keep? Because when you get tore down or you're broken into pieces, who are the ones that's going to be around you trying to pick you back up? The same people that are in these comments, the same people that we're being drugged by those people you're trying to go befriend or be cool with that don't even like you.
And
Right.
eventually, the people on this side are not going to want to do that anymore. And they're all just, you're going to burn the bridges on both sides. And everybody's just going to say, you know what? I'm washing my hands. And I
Can't
guess,
take it.
sink or
And I
swim.
think a lot of us are almost there, and we trying not to be.
Listen, if she wouldn't have said to me that she didn't give a fuck, she was good with me. She could have fussed and hollered and did all of that shit because I was still listening to her. When she told me she didn't give a fuck, you don't have to tell me over and over that you don't care about what
Yeah,
I
she
said.
said block
I
me. She
said,
told Queen to block
yes.
her.
How many times have I said that if you don't value our relationship the way that I value it, then I guess I don't need to be around you. You know what I mean? You can't tell me that I care more than you care, because the moment you tell me that, okay, well then I'm not finna sit around being the fool trying to keep picking you up every time you fall down, giving you words of inspiration for you to just keep going, letting these same stupid bitches tear you down.
And I
And
want,
you know what? I'm glad you said that, Otis, because she needs to stay away from people. Exactly. If she would align herself away from those people, it's like you go there to intentionally get hurt, and that's what I don't like.
and I, and
Stay
I
away
wanted
from
to,
them people. Go ahead,
I,
Passion.
I wanted to add on to what Otis says. If you're going to go into a live that fully supports that person who constantly likes to trigger you, and they use anything possible, they don't care if it's, from your grandma to your cat, they're going to use anything they can to trigger you. You're literally going into the devil's den, because the people who support him, or the people who support any of them that support him, they're all going to align in the comments, and they're going to literally say anything and everything
They
to
did it
try to
today, Passion.
compensate you from 0 to 100.
And then she's the one that has to get off this app and go mend whatever it is that she's got to mend by her fucking self.
Correct. And
That's
I'm glad
that's the
Passion
part
said
she
that
got to do
because
for
she
a
gotta
minute.
stop. Just like when she went in Friends Live today And like Passion said, these people will say anything, and this just like how
They
from her
were.
attitude was telling her how she buy a penis and this and that. Shit that should not have been said to her was said to her today by people in the comment section, hence Bougie and all those other people that wanna down her, they wanna turn her down because again they know her triggers, they know what will piss her off, they know what triggers her, and I hate she put herself in those situations. You don't
It was
have
hard
to.
to watch. It really
And then,
was.
And
yeah, and then Skittles, you have to realize that when you do put yourself in those situations, just like today in FWA's live, me and Skittles are not close, but you have to realize it hurts your friends to see
Yes.
you in
The
those
people that
situations.
tell
It
them.
hurt me to my heart to see you in that situation.
and the weird ass comments about like having to buy things to tend to adult needs. I'm just saying that's
It was
natural and
inappropriate.
healthy,
Mm-hmm.
and why does it matter? Like,
Exactly.
They were doing it to shame her. That's why
Right.
they were doing it to shame her because they knew she would
there ain't no
argue
shame
back
in
and
my
forth
game when
with
it
it.
comes to that. I'm just saying, and I
They
have
was arguing.
Alice,
man.
Alice,
So
that's a good quote. That's a good statement because I don't think a lot of people went and read a lot of those messages. They just went by word of mouth because that's what friends do. She let Bougie and her panel people tell her anything and she run with it, just like with Skittles. She literally said Skittles by penis. She don't know Skittles. She went
But
off a lie. Off what
sometimes
somebody told her.
Skittles has to realize that no matter if she's telling the truth or she was telling a lie, they don't care. So you could literally be having the truth, the proof, and everything else in front of these people, and they still will only hear and see what they want to, straight out of dislike for you. They're
Mm-hmm.
making it. Sometimes you got to think they can make it come off as a joke. They're not joking. There's a tenth of truth in everything.
Mm-hmm.
There's a
Mm-hmm.
tenth of truth in everything. You could be telling a lie, and in that lie somewhere there'll be a little bit of truth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what
And
I'm
I,
saying?
again, Skittles, we looking out for your best interest. Like I know me, Queen Pat, because you know Passion don't get up here unless she really, really want to input on the situation and everything she say. Like I love to listen to her because she's
Yes.
experienced a lot, and when she come up, take
I
heed, take
mean,
notes.
I'm only 34 years old, and I've been through a lot in my life that,
Hmm.
like I don't share my stories on here because
It'll
I
be
know how
weaponized.
people will use them against
Right.
me, even though I'm a survivor of a lot of things, and I'm here for a reason, and but I'm I don't want to give that energy out when I've already been through enough. You know what I mean? So they're not going to get that type of energy from me. I've gone off one time to the point that I had to walk away from the app, and I'm not even going to give that bitch a fucking amount of
Mm-hmm.
energy right now on her name on what had happened. But, you know, I'm just saying, like, you really gotta find your inner peace. You don't have to go looking into religion if you're not religion. Go find a hobby. My big thing, literally, my name is Passion Singer for a reason, and music helps calm me down. It
Me
helps
too.
center me. I use music therapy every single day, not just for me, but for my own child.
Mm-hmm.
So like go find something that helps find your inner peace and quit allowing people to take that from you because they don't deserve that. You
Clock it.
know, like
That was a mouthful. That right there was a mouthful.
like if you like to go color, I don't care if it's a Disney coloring books. Go fucking to Five and Below. Go to Dollar Tree, whatever. Go get you some coloring books and some crayons or markers or whatever you like. I prefer markers because the sound of when markers go across
The paper.
the
Mm-mm.
paper, but I'm also neurodivergent, so it really like tickles my brain a certain way. Um,
Or even call a friend. Like just
That
call your friend. Whenever you feel like you got something that you need to get off your chest, stop bringing all your business here. Stop explaining yourself and giving these people more shit to go off of. Because the more you fucking say, the more they use it against you.
You
also,
know what I do to cope? I like to write. Maybe you should get you a journal, because sometimes,
I do that
we don't
too.
like to speak to people. There might be a coping mechanism. Like you got to get you a coping mechanism that'll take your mind when you think you want to come on here and seek validation. Be like, let me do something else. Get a journal. Write your thoughts down. Write how you feeling. Write how you really feel. Write it down. Take the
you can
time to
even you can
heal
even write
yourself.
poetry. You can even
Hmm.
write poetry and express the way you feel in different words instead
I
of
think we all should do that.
typical wording. Express your inner artist with something. And if you're not into that and you want to find a different way to ground yourself and find your inner peace, close all the blinds in your room, get it as dark as possible, put dim lighting on, and put low music on, and just lay on the ground and just take deep meditation breaths. It helps, I'm telling you.
I do that, Passion. I actually do that without the music. I tell you, I made sure that I put up blackout curtains in my bedroom. You know what I'm saying? And I do that on a daily basis. And I promise you, I feel so calm and so good all day. All day. And then I
Mhm.
come on the app and typically I don't even get frustrated by a lot of shit. I wasn't even finna go live tonight. I had already told everybody I'm finna do my work. You gonna go live, I'm gonna just listen to you. Had already said it. If it wasn't something that serious, something that I felt passionate about because I've had it done to me,
Mhm.
I wouldn't have even went live.
Mhm. I agree.
There's a thing that me and my husband, I'm sorry, Queen of Blessings.
No, go ahead.
There's something that me and my husband like to do. Mind you, we've been married for 14 years this last August.
Beautiful years.
We, at the beginning it was shaky, the common typical, honeymoon phase. But what has built us together as a couple, he's asleep sawing logs right now, is we literally will turn around and you can even do this on the phone with a friend, at night. We would turn around and play the silliest game where we would think of an actor and we would say, okay, so and so, name 5 movies that they were in. And you would have to name 5 movies that they were in, and you can't be repetitive. And then the other person has to turn around and do the same thing, same actor.
It sounds fun.
You know,
And it would calm my brain because with me having ADHD, my brain is literally going a mile
all
an
the
hour.
time.
It literally, I could have 6 songs playing at once in my head and
Mhm.
all that stuff.
I'm reading 1800 poetry right now. Like,
I'm
no
telling
lie,
y'all,
no
at
lie.
night sometimes I get on YouTube and you know how they had those different little segments like the motivational things. Like I'm telling y'all, I be on there. When I get in my mode, I'm like you, I get in my room and I dim that light and I get on there and I listen. Like I'm telling y'all, sometimes you gotta meditate and just
Mm-hmm.
I think we all should do that poetry night thing though. I think
that's a
we
good
all
idea.
should just write a poem and let's do a poetry night. I think that'll be a good thing to know, and it doesn't have to rhyme. All poetry doesn't rhyme.
Right.
You just put your words down and put it out there, but at the same time, try to stay away from putting so much on this app because
Hmm.
Skittles, I know a lot about you, a lot of shit about you. Some of what came from the mic stuff, some of the stuff you're just telling in entertainment as far as like, just hanging around. And then I hear somebody use it against you.
If you don't got tough skin, if you do not have tough skin, y'all, the apps, I'm telling y'all, a lot of people think the app is cool, but if you don't got tough skin, this shit will take you down through there. And we see it every day. Y'all gotta stop oversharing. And I've been like this forever. Stop oversharing. It's okay to share things, but a lot of y'all overshare and overshare, and people weaponize it against you. And if you're not healed, you'll let it affect you. That's why you gotta heal. So when somebody throws something in your face, all this shit run right off your back. Cause guess what? You
Uh-huh.
can't. you can't hit me with something that I told you. That's my testimony. You can't,
Hmm.
you know what I'm saying? You can't belittle me for what I went through and I overcame it. That's why we gotta
We could
heal,
do it next
y'all.
week, y'all. We could do it next week. Give everybody time. We could talk about it again tomorrow so
Y'all
that
better make
some of the
time, yeah.
daytime crew, can actually hear about it and be in on it. And we can do it. We could do it next weekend.
We can. And also we need to do differently because I still wanna do the I want to have a live with the anonymous letters. I want everybody to, if you got a story, if you got anything that you want to speak on, I want people to write down their thoughts, and I want to have a live, and it's gonna be sent anonymous, and I want to be able to read it, and people can be able to relate because everybody going through different things. Everybody got different stories. Like you would never know who can relate to you or we can relate to them. So that's another thing I want to do. The poetry, like the different shit I've been speaking with my people about. That Justice one of them. She got good things we can
Listen,
talk about.
I've been that's my private page. We were going over there just chilling. It was a place that some people that had never been in a box with us would come up and get into a box. It was a safe space because they love to stream and they love to do other shit. It was just a place that they could go and they knew that they could speak freely without somebody screenshotting them or
You know
taking it
what,
up out of
Queen?
there.
Passion you gone, boo? Passion drop. You know what, Queen? We can do that, but we can also do our own private lives where again we don't have to worry about because like the anonymous got
You'll
their
have to
poetry.
vet. You'll have
We
to
can,
vet
yeah,
you'll have to vet your page. I built that page for that. That's why I don't
right.
accept people. I gotta
You can do
actually
a sub live one day,
you know what I'm
once a week or
saying?
something, where everybody can definitely
Sorry.
be comfortable and be able to speak their minds. Like I got a lot of shit
Who
in
is
place.
this? Yes,
Hello,
real.
sir.
We're gonna
I
drop him
didn't.
down, baby.
No,
I was
he's
gonna say
talking.
Hey, how y'all
it
doing?
kicked me out of the
I was
You
trying to
doing
box.
all
I
say,
don't
right?
know what happened.
Yeah, I was just waiting to speak. That's my first time here, so
How
go
you
ahead.
doing?
I'm doing good. I like the conversation. I was just scrolling through TikTok and I happened to run across y'all live. I think what y'all coming up with is very good. It seems to me you're coming up with a solution um, to help with healing from spiritual, emotional trauma, mental health, ADHD,
Uh-huh.
anxiety, depression, sadness, and grief, and even physical ailments. So I think that
Uh-huh.
would be a great live. That's what I'm getting so far when I just tuned into y'all live. Y'all trying to come
Well,
up with
thank you.
solutions to help heal.
Thank you.
I'm
Yes,
glad you
because
read
we
the
have a
room.
friend that we have a friend in need, and we have all been through great traumas. On this side, we're over here, we've all been through great traumas. It's just we know we can't express those traumas because they'll be weaponized. So healthy ways of getting it out in creative or positive ways. Like I even told them, like, Zoe can't cook. I'm like, shoot, I'll teach you how to cook, but it
Tell
has to
me
be
a
in a
burnt
secure
water,
manner
Queenie.
because there's always people that don't give a damn and that will try to tear you down. Always. On
So
this
you
side
real,
where
I
you
see
just
some
wandered into,
comments. Right.
it happens over here.
And
It
I,
do.
I think also that will help Skittles is because I've watched her do it in the comments. I've watched her make a comment and it's not the way she intended it to
Mm-hmm.
be. And so then she's fighting in those comments to try to explain what she said. Skittles, because I do it myself. When
Mm-hmm.
you write that comment before you hit send, read it in your head. See if
And
it's going to come out what you like you think.
right. And you know what else disturbed me today in Israel? What's your name, Boo? So I can pronounce it right. What is it?
Right, just
Israel?
like Israel is Israel. You said
Okay,
it
Yes,
perfect.
sir.
Israel. And I see one of your people was like follow you if you have health issues and seeking healing. And this is a man and like I commend it because again, sometimes we need coping things and talking to people and being around people that can relate to us. Like I definitely think that's a good thing to do.
Yeah,
Um
I have some in my group that are suffering physically and they've been terrified to talk about it.
speak
So
up. Right.
I've been
They
having
voice like me.
conversations with them.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and having conversations with them on the back end just to keep them centered because it gets rough on a day to day.
Yes,
And so
ma'am.
sometimes when y'all don't see me and I disappear or y'all don't see me and I'm 2 3 days 2 weeks,
Right.
it's because after pouring into other people for so long, I still
The
take
point
time
to
to
yourself.
step back and take care of myself.
Mm-hmm. And you know another thing that bothered me today, y'all. And I just want to hear y'all opinion. I'm glad Passion, and I'm glad you up here, Israel, because and I'm gonna take Skittles out the equation. So today I was scrolling through a live, and we have a lady on our side, Israel. Her name is Witty, and she's actively like
Oh man.
she's going through things. You know, personal issues, just things, and she's crying out for help, and people that don't see people with closed minds, they don't see it. Like the lady is literally screaming for help. But you know what these people on this app do, Israel? They tear her down. They have lives. They call motherfucking wellness checks on her. They belittle her. They degrade her.
Yeah, but
Literally, you can tell in her
I
lives if
know.
you watch.
We witty is a whole nother subject because at the end of the day, no matter how hard we
But
try to.
Leslie was talking about her today,
But
Queen. That's why I brought it up.
listen though. But
Mm-hmm.
that's what I'm saying. The same people that sit here belittling her and degrading
Mm-hmm.
her will be the same people she'll jump in the box with. That's the same thing we saying about Skittles.
Right.
But at the same time, Witty needs professional help.
Yes, she does.
I can
I could
never
definitely respond to that.
help her in the ways that she needs help. All I can do for Witty is
This app gonna be her downfall.
pray. All I can do is pray for her.
Me too. I said that. I said that like I'm definitely always praying for her because when I watch her,
Yes.
1 minute she laughing, 1 minute she crying. The lady's going through a lot mentally, physically, emotionally. And again, like I said, she do put herself out here. But in my opinion, I think this her only gateway. I literally watch her facial expressions and just watch her body tone.
But
And
nobody's
like
close enough with her to in order to even, the ones that have
they
gained
attack
her.
her so
They,
bad.
but
You
And
can't get
those are the
close to
ones
her
that
though.
had gained her trust. Those are the ones that she had
mhm.
built some sort of rapport with to begin with. So now they're just beating her down when she's already down. Witty doesn't have a rapport with any of us on this side like that. So there's no way to even get close to her because every time you do,
Mhm.
just like Petty got in the box talking about coffee, making coffee together, and boom, blocked. You know what I mean?
Yes, she has been attacked so much that her guard up, and the people that really want to help or try to want to reach out, she's scared. So
Right.
usually, like from your point of view, just by listening to them, like what would be your advice? Because again, you see a woman that's literally screaming for help
Suffering. Suffering.
and you're suffering, like literally
That's real
daily.
suffering.
So the only way that
Yeah,
the only thing that you can really do for that is to keep motivating her to keep going to the straight and narrow path to keep her from. And I'm only saying this because I am a caregiver to an alcoholic, a functioning alcoholic. Um, you can only give them direction for them to try and follow, but they literally have to take that leap to
How are you
follow.
gonna do that, Passion, and
I got a
you
solution to
don't
that.
have the opportunity to even talk to her?
Right. Let me hear
Okay,
Israel.
Israel's
I
got
want
it.
to hear
What's
Israel.
up? Let's hear what he's gonna say.
One most important thing is that your environment is the key to healing. So what I would
Exactly.
do is get in contact with the people who surrounding by her. Does she have a
No,
certain
no,
support
see,
system?
we can't.
Even if it's just a sister like that, that's really close to her, or
No,
a brother.
There's
no
nobody
real life.
there.
So nobody.
No real life period. We have had people on this side call my I had someone call my mentally ill sister, and my sister was telling them all types of lies, and they used it just for their own gain. Has looked up in my home, my record, displayed it for people as if it was supposed to be some sort of scare tactic. Many of our families have been contacted. Many of our homes have been doxxed. I'm not calling nobody in your real life, period. The most I can do for you is pray for you. If there was somebody or some way to actually talk to Whitty herself and to build some rapport with Whitty herself, I would do that. But in order for that to happen, some of the people around her, she would have to realize that they're not good people, and she would have to be okay with being not being around.
The opportunity for her to open up to me, I would probably just ask her 3 questions. These are the top 3 questions I ask for people over 10 years, and it seems to work. The first question I would ask her is, "What are 3 things that brings happiness in your life?"
Hmm.
Asking her that lets me know what are the things that uplift her, makes what motivates her, what makes her happy. The second question I will ask her is, what are 2 things that's missing in your life? And that will get her to open up even more. Like, damn, I didn't know if I'm missing. Well, I'm missing this or I'm missing that. And the last question I would ask her is, what is the one thing you fear? So with these three questions, it will give me the opportunity for her to open up and me to help her heal from spiritual and emotional trauma. And there's ways you do that because your physiological body is in tune with your spiritual body. Like if you're having
Hmm.
sadness and grief, that affects the heart and the kidneys. Stress raises
Yep.
cortisol. Cortisol raises blood pressure. If you have anxiety, that's a panic attack due to your thyroid and your adrenal glands being fatigued. It's dehydration. It's a lack of minerals. So if you work on the physical, the spiritual, and emotional bodies, knowing that these things are all connected, it's certain questions you got to ask to get that door open, and then we go into the lifestyle and the environment, and everything else take place after that.
But
Right.
how will we get close to her to even be doing that?
I was finna say that, Queen, to
He lives
him.
by the 3-2-1 rule. He's talking about the 3-2-1 rule, and it would absolutely work if anybody was able to communicate with her. Let it be one of us that stroll into that live to even say, "Hey, how you doing?" You know what I'm saying? How long you think you'll last? You think you'll even make it to a
But
box?
you know what? You know what, Queen? It's a way around it, and you know why? Because and I'm gonna take Israel for example. Like, if I'm gonna reach out to him on the back end because everything I have to be done on the front end. The people that she do surround herself with, they always make sure they throw up that she an alcoholic or she got this problem or she got that problem. It's nothing never positive. It's always negative. And by her being knocked down and being talked about so much, she's so defensive. So like Giselle, I'm gonna reach out to you on the back end, and I'm gonna give you her ad, and maybe you can reach out to her in the inbox. Because again, it's still good people out here, and like us in these boxes, where like all of us, we work together. Like we might don't agree on a lot of shit, but we try to uplift each other and others if we can. We don't tear motherfuckers down.
Correct.
Now I
And the
cut
thing
you
is, and the
out
thing
now.
is, the thing is, we all have a past, but some people don't want to let their present come on this app for people to judge them and look at them weird. So if we all have a past, I know ways that I can relate to her because I've been through a lot. You've been through a lot. Everybody on this panel been through a lot. So if
Hmm.
we can come together as a team and work together and ask specific questions that's going to open her up, and then as soon as she's opened up, give her the solutions how to heal from spiritual and emotional trauma. How does it affect the physical body? How your emotions is chemical hormones that's transferred to the blood. How do you get them filtered out through the kidneys? Organ is associated with fear, adrenal glands. What organ is associated with the liver? With anger, your liver. Once I cleanse the liver, the anger will go away. That's associated with alcoholism, and because it affects the liver. Once I cleanse the kidneys, the fear will go away because it's filtrating through the filtering system, which is the kidneys. This is called cellular memory and meridian pathways. So once we learn how to balance all these emotions and being in your environment is the key to healing, it's specific questions you got to ask to get a little crack in the door, and then you start working on dissecting the problem
Well,
and providing that
somebody
solution.
needs. I feel like somebody that's not known needs to initiate the conversation because at
That's
the end
why I
of the
said,
day,
either
I
me or
don't
you,
think.
need to reach out to Israel and give him her ad, and just on the back end, he message her and see what she willing to talk. Because again, I would think because I go off
Now,
energy
and I
and the
know
things that
Whitney.
he's saying. Like I agree. Like Israel, either me or you, or me or Queen. I want to follow you, and we'll give you her ad. And I think like that. This will be a perfect opportunity because
Somebody
again,
new's got to do it because there's no way to formulate an opinion about somebody you don't know until you get to know them. So,
right,
by even just whatever's going on, because people when you're in distress the way that she is, you already know there's people in her ear, there's people saying this, people saying that. And I've never had a problem with Whitty.
me
Whitty's
neither.
always been good around me, period. But at the same time, the people that she surrounds herself with is not going to allow me to have a conversation with her. Sis,
You
you
notice,
good?
okay,
Sis,
that's too much
sis,
Queen.
sis, you
She,
good?
yep. And
Sis,
that's why I didn't like how
did she fall
Leslie
asleep?
went live about her earlier
Hold
because
up,
they was
hold up, hold
downing
up.
her.
Bree, Bree, sis.
Bree, Bree,
Yeah, y'all.
oh, she's
Fuck.
snoring.
Okay, I think it's time to call it. Let me
Try
phone.
to call her. She might
You
be
gonna call
asleep.
her?
I'm
Or you need
about
to
to.
call her?
I'm about to.
Hey y'all, like I agree. The people that's around her don't mean her no good because every time they get mad at her, the first thing they throw in her face is she drunk or she this or she that. She might do, but we grown, and I think all of us should be able to do what we want. But literally, that lady be crying for help on live.
Yeah.
And the people that sit around her, her mods, and all them people, once they get mad at her, they talk about it. They had a whole laugh about it. They said she was naked and all type of stuff. Like, I didn't see it for
He's knocked
myself.
out. We gonna be asleep on
Miss
live.
Ray,
Hey,
do you want to say
Raid.
something?
Raid, are you awake,
Y'all
hon?
need me to drop her?
Right. Oh, now you awake? I woke you up. It's time
Girl,
to
I was up. I was listening to y'all.
it's
Right
Damn.
time
now.
to call it. You wasn't up. Somebody was snoring.
I think Raid's sleeping.
Right.
Raid is the one off mute. I had y'all on mute. That was Raid.
Okay, I dropped her. Somebody was asleep. I know I'm finna go to bed. I gotta get up in 3 hours.
Too. I'm sure about the shower. I know y'all heard the water, but I wanted to say one more thing, and I'm gonna drop. Israel, I'm glad that you came up here. I'm glad you even came to indulge in the conversation. We do go live a lot, so make sure you follow my girl Queen and Bree. You know us. We cool people. We talk our shit. You know, we beefing with people because they don't like
Listen,
us
I'm
because we stand on business.
I know we getting away from that because what did I tell them? Just leave me alone. I'm studying. I'm in my books. I don't
Yep,
have
they
time to
still
sit
Honestly,
here
bother us,
arguing.
right?
I don't have time to continue to argue with people. Leave me out of it. Leave me alone. Leave me
Mm-hmm.
alone. I don't want to
Well,
argue. I'm not
I
miserable
enjoyed
here.
the live.
Queen, I begged them the other night. Didn't y'all hear me pleading with them, telling Dora and them like I was pleading at night? Please, y'all leave us alone. Please. Like I was begging them people. They went right the next day still talking, but still we haven't done that. We still
But
been
that's
standing
my
on
point
what we
about
said we was gonna do.
But that's my point about needing drama. Some of them just they fiend for that type of attention, no matter if it's negative. You know what I mean? And like I don't have a need to feel accepted by anyone.
I kid.
You know, I know where I'm going and I know what I'm doing in life. I'm not sitting in stagnant water. So misery loves company. I don't want to be a part of it no more.
I'm with you.
I want to do the things that I had already promised my following that I was going to do. I'm ready to do them. Whatever they got going on, like I said tonight, I wouldn't even went live if it wasn't that accusation that was put out there because I've been through it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to put nobody else in that situation, but just leave me alone. Y'all know I love you. You know I'm going to ride for you 110% and I'm always going to be your voice. But at the end of the day, we on to something bigger and better. Half some of these people in this chat probably gonna need me. Well, leave me be. Let me study.
Mm-hmm. And I think that's like a good thing to see a black woman as, and that's crazy that us black women tear each other down, and we always be complaining about the other people, but it be our own black women like FWA. We not in competition with them. We want everybody to win,
I
everybody to
do.
eat. And for Queen to be a black woman on her shit, kids, husband, clients, you know what I'm saying? She getting her shit in order and still going to school to be able to make sure her kids
To
straight
help my
when they get
community.
grown. That's
This
what
is
we on.
the whole reason that I'm doing what I'm doing is to help my community. And it's crazy to me that it's just like, oh, I feel like it's a jealousy thing at this
It
point. Like,
is.
oh,
It is.
you're so jealous that I have the things that I have being a black woman. I'm tired of hearing every time you get mad at me, it's something about my race. I'm tired of hearing it. Like, just find you something to do. You know?
And we gonna keep doing what we doing, Queen, again, empowering each
Absolutely.
other, uplifting each other, and still standing up for what's right. Like I feel like us women, we gotta stick together. Like men too, all of us.
I want to add this
Passion.
before I drop. I want to add this before I drop down because it's 4 in the morning
It
over
is
here.
late, baby.
Um, like I said in Queen E's live, if anybody else had missed it, and I am sorry that I yelled in your live that
You're
day.
okay, babe.
We need to stop fighting amongst each other. We need to stop bringing race into it and making racial comments and being stereotypical and all that stuff and come together because you never know who you're going to need next door.
Yeah.
There's too much shit in this world going on that we have blinders on that is going to affect us in the long run, in the future. And it's not even going to just affect us, it's going to affect our
Our
future, like
kids,
our
our kids.
children and our grandbabies. We need to come together as one. Literally, like John Lennon said in his song, we
I
need
knew
to
she was
come
gonna
together as one and stop fighting amongst each other because our world is going to shit. This is, we're in 2025 and there's cameras everywhere and there's children being taken
Uh-huh.
and nobody has any trace of where they are at. Like, my husband's cousin was murdered a few years ago. There was cameras all over the canal and they still haven't found the person who murdered her. You know
Uh-huh.
what I mean? Like, there's too much stuff. There's too many people with phones in hands and not going out and touching grass and loving nature. And instead, we're destructing nature and we're not living in the moment because we're too busy on wanting the next best thing that's coming out in stores. We're not loving one another like we should. And it's sad. We should be loving each other because at the end of the day, each other is who we have.
Life's too short.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you don't have to take my advice as a 34-year-old, but I'm just saying, I have an old soul. I love everybody, not just because of the color of their skin, their religion, by their pronouns. I love you for who you are in your heart, how you carry yourself through your life, and how you treat other people.
Uh-huh.
And maybe, yeah, it does get me hurt sometimes at the end of the day because sometimes I'm a little too trusting with some people. And yeah, it has fucked me over. But you
Girl.
know what? I would rather turn around and take my chances on giving you that love and respect that maybe you never had from a person. And
I agree.
maybe it might change you.
I
You know what
agree.
I mean?
I do too. Life is too short, and I'm tired of the crabs in a barrel mentality.
Mm-hmm.
Stop competing. There is no competition. I really feel like a lot of people hate that me and you even conversate. I know.
Yeah,
I
it is
really
crazy.
feel like
Yeah.
it's eating them up inside. You know that we even are
And that's why
around.
they were saying earlier about me trying to get back in good graces again,
I
because
feel
people were
like
saying
that's
like
what they
you
were
and
saying.
Holly and all them. Like again, I've been around Holly longer than a lot of people. Holly been around me and Retin, like we've been around. We can agree to disagree again. We don't have to get back in good graces when we all on one accord. So the outsiders looking in, y'all can say what y'all want to say, but
It's
again,
crazy.
we
But
on one accord.
but then not only that, we didn't have no personal beef.
We didn't, and that's
All
what
this
they don't
shit that was
understand.
going on was going on with outside individuals that we were,
Hmm.
so I don't understand it. To be so hateful behind something that ain't have shit to do with you is
Hmm.
crazy to me. But I'm finna wish y'all well.
Yeah,
I love y'all.
me
Sis, I
too.
love you. Queen, I love you. Passion, take care of my little baby.
I
Yes.
will.
Catch your breath.
Passion, you be good.
Love
Yes,
everyone
real.
on the
I appreciate you
panel.
gracing us
What you say,
tonight. Like,
Queen?
we gonna follow you,
I
and I want you to
appreciate
join
you
our
as
lives
well.
because definitely you can educate us, and I think we
Y'all
can
got 2 weeks to get, not 2 weeks, because this weekend's almost here. So next weekend, I'm gonna go ahead and make the post. Everybody that actually wants to submit one, my Bush babies that don't take boxes, I will make sure that you have a way to submit your poem, and I will read it for you. You'll have a way to still express yourself from in the comments. If you don't want nobody to know that you wrote it, you don't even have. You could say you don't want nobody to know you wrote it, and then I'll do it like that. Like, y'all gonna have, we need to start pushing back, because at this point it's
hmm
draining, and
because we they content. They don't have content without us. If they not speaking on
I
us, they
know
don't have
that.
no numbers
I
or nothing.
listen,
And I'm willing to
there
switch
were
it up.
several there were several lives that happened today, and I got the number one spot on the replay. You feel me?
Clock
So
it.
I already know my value. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? I've always known my value. It's draining for me. I don't give a damn. It's
I
draining.
agree.
And I'd
If it's
rather be
you, it's
around
me.
people.
I agree.
I'd rather be around people and doing things that I want to do versus being around people and just in bullshit. I don't have time for that. I don't argue in my real life. Like, I don't fuss at home. So, but Queen of Blessings, I love you. I appreciate you.
Love you too. Love everybody. Well, most
Bree.
mostly everybody.
Bree. Bree,
Queen,
I will call you tomorrow. Okay. I know you ain't gotta work tomorrow. So you good to hang out. But
Yeah, I'm gonna drop down too. And I like
I got
some of y'all.
kids.
I don't like a
Israel,
lot of y'all.
it's nice to meet you. You know what I mean? I look forward to seeing what other ideas and what other things are
Right,
brewing
Israel,
in
me
your
too.
brain. You know, because a lot of the stuff you're talking about, trust me, it took me years and years and years.
And
I'm one of
Israel,
those.
you a black man, right?
Why are you asking him
Uh,
when you see him?
Because I know I'm asking him for a
Now
reason.
you
Because
asking
I want
skinny
him to
type
stick
questions,
around.
girl.
yeah,
Girl,
you see my face.
yeah, I want you to I want you
Hey,
to stick around so you can see how people use their race cards so flimsy on this app. Like everything we go through, people throw the race card at us. Like I'm telling you, we get a lot of racial
It's okay. So this
comments,
what
a
I
lot of
do.
racial slurs.
This
y'all
what I
have a
It's
good
do.
night.
I'm gonna tell you what I do. I always give my mind a chance to produce a good thought before my
NJ,
tongue
don't be
speaks evil.
laughing
Cause
Absolutely.
I know people in the chat is listening. People want to learn.
at
People want to
me.
make their next generation better and pretty much be the best version of themselves. So I think a great solution, another solution, bring the masculine and feminine energy together. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I
In a
like
few
that.
hour or two, if y'all still up, I'm gonna be speaking on PCOS, fibroid, cyst tumors, and hormonal imbalance, and cervical C and stage 4 breast C.
Listen,
So
you going live at the wrong time for that because there's a few women in this group that actually suffer from PCOS, and that
One
would
of them.
right, and that would
Well,
actually
you know, everybody time and different, so the
so
third shift might
listen,
be too long.
somebody, I'm gonna need one of my recorder babies to get the ad. Well, actually, let me get it. I'm gonna snatch your ad now. We'll probably end up pulling and replaying your live.
Or do you have any YouTube? Do you have a YouTube?
I do. Well, actually, I have an Instagram. Probably be better
Yeah, but no, no, no,
right
no.
now.
We replay lives to listen, to actually
Okay,
listen.
that's
So
I'm gonna
fine.
give you a
I'm
YouTube channel right here.
I'll do you actually post to it when you go
Oh
live?
yeah, I got all my posts on my page. You can see
Is
my
it
posts on my page.
so your YouTube is in your bio?
Correct.
Okay.
Every time I go live, all my teachings is on my profile, so you can see exactly
Okay.
what I teach about, what I do, etc.
All right.
I'm gonna
Y'all have
drop
a
it.
good evening. I'm out. I got the shift tomorrow, so I need to go to bed because I'm not gonna go live if I stay up any longer with y'all.
I'm gonna go to bed so you can do your
Good
shift,
night.
because I got to do a
Thank
shift
you,
tomorrow too,
Bree.
because I
Right.
got a lot to
Night.
say.
You're welcome.
Queen, good
Israel,
night.
go
All
ahead
right.
and
I love y'all.
Israel,
I'm gonna
can you
drop.
finish telling us what you do?
Yeah.
Before he go, bring, I'm
Go ahead.
finna hop down, boo. Appreciate you,
Okay.
Israel. I followed you, and I would love
Absolutely.
to hear more from you, Queen. Everybody in the chat, I'll see y'all later.
All
Passion,
right.
you
See you
too.
later.
Have a
Bye.
good
Bye,
night,
Bye,
y'all.
love you.
Shania.
I'm dropping down too because I gotta
Okay,
get up
love
with.
y'all. Love y'all. Love y'all. I want him to be able to
Yes.
finish up, and then I'm gonna wrap
Okay,
it up.
cool. So I put hi in the chat. If you click on my name and read my little bio, I'm a certified master herbalist, nutrition consultant. I educate on woman's womb reproductive health when it comes to PCOS, fibroid, cyst tumors, hormonal imbalance, cervical C, stage 4 breast C, any type of hormonal issues. And I'm a part of a team called YNZ. My stands for Yisrael, Ezekiel, and Native. Native is an agriculture engineer. He worked at a water treatment plant for 13 years. He was a Class C manager. My other brother Ezekiel, he went to school for biochemistry. So we came together to form a group called YNZ, where we help heal, rebuild people all over the world. You know what I'm saying? That's what we do. That's
Okay.
what I do.
Oh, we need him to come to Petty's platform one day as
For
well.
sure. For sure. For sure. Well, I follow you. You follow me back. I don't know. I sound like this. I had me a grown up night last night, so I sound like I didn't chain smoked a bunch of cigarettes. But it's good to meet you. I'm glad you fell into our life. You fell into our life for a reason tonight, because we definitely can benefit from you being around you. And I do appreciate you for coming through, for sure.
Absolutely.
For real. Thank you for having me.
No problem. But a lot of our cousins in here, they do stay up a little bit too late past their bedtime. So I'm sure a bunch of them will follow your lives to check you out and see what you're speaking on and get that information and pass it on to our other comment cousins. So, like I said, a lot of them will follow you over here. A lot of them is waking up right now to get started on their day. So um, I'm going to
Any
make sure
questions?
that they
Just
know.
inbox me. Any questions? Just inbox me. I do this. I go live every week or every 1 or 2 days. And my goal is just to answer questions that a lot of medical people will never answer, and you pretty much won't get no results from a few people. But my goal is to give you basically when I break down PCOS, it's gonna be something you never heard before. That's what I'm saying. When I break down hormonal imbalance, it's gonna be something you never heard before. And I'm gonna provide a solution for you so you can fully heal. That you can become a specialist in what I provide for you. Then you can, help your next generation out with the information you receive. So that's my whole goal, just to pay it forward, give you the information so you can, help your family and your friends heal as well.
Okay, that sounds good.
Beautiful. Yeah, so common cousins that stay up a little later than the rest of us, look out, give them a follow if you want to learn more about that information. Thank you again for coming. We appreciate you, and we definitely gonna forward you on to our good friend Petty because he's interested in stuff like this, and hopefully you
Yeah.
can come bless us with that platform. All the rest of my common cousins, I had fun with y'all. I came live tonight because y'all was begging me to come live, and I know y'all missed us. Now I was asleep a couple of times in the boxes. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. So if y'all ain't hear me too much, that's why, because I was over here knocked out with the baby on my chest. So I do love y'all. I gave y'all what y'all wanted. I ain't doing this shit no more. But I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all.
Love you.
And
Thank
be
you, Bree.
of course, sis. I'll talk to y'all in the morning.
All
I
right.
will meet y'all when these beautiful folks go first shift tomorrow. Entertain y'all tomorrow. Love all y'all. Y'all get in the bed. Y'all need to go to sleep. Get ready for work tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow, so I will be asleep. Please do not text my phone looking for me. I will be asleep. Um, after I drop these kids off at school. Um, yeah. So y'all go ahead and head on to bed. Love y'all lots. Thank everybody for coming and hanging out with us. And I will check y'all later.